Hey everyone, it's Schmuckles. Today we're going to talk about the fact that Behavior just announced that they're doing an event in Tokyo, Japan right around the time of the next PTB for the new killer. People are thinking that this is related to Tokyo Ghoul. The Art the Clown official license holders on their Instagram reposted a Dead by Daylight post. It actually turned a lot of heads and had people wondering, like, is there any way this could be teasing something, or what does this mean? Kind of a fun and interesting post, as well as the potential Dead by Daylight Dying Light collaboration rumors and how they've actually been debunked. And I wanted to talk about the implications of the quality of life changes that we talked about in the previous video, and whether or not it confirms or denies leaks that we've talked about previously this year. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this. First, we'll start with the craziest news. Dead by Daylight Japan actually officially tweeted this out today, February 19th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and this is pretty much saying that they're going to be hosting an event in Tokyo on March 12th, which is a day after the PTB is going to be released. This is the post translated. There's something I would like to say directly to everyone in Japan. The Dead by Daylight development team will be coming to Tokyo on March 12th. DBD fans, let's meet at the first official offline event in 6 years, Dead by Daylight Tadaima, Japan. Tickets on sale from February 25th. Stay tuned for more details. So this is another piece of evidence towards some Japanese IP, possibly going to be Tokyo Ghoul coming into Dead by Daylight for the March license PTB. That's pretty solid evidence, and that's actually coming from the Dead by Daylight Japan Twitter. I mean, the main thing here is people are saying, like, not only is it in Japan, not only is it around the time of the PTB, but it is in Tokyo. So people think that this is probably going to be linked to Tokyo Ghoul as the next chapter. So the official Terrifier Instagram actually posted this on their Instagram story on Tuesday, February 18th, 2025. This was a 24-hour window that this was actually on their story. And this was actually brought to my attention from Beezy from my Twitch community. So a big shout out and a big thanks to Beezy for this information. So the official Terrifier 3 Instagram with 195,000 followers actually reposted this on their Instagram, and this is a Dead by Daylight meme made by another DBD content creator. This was screenshotted by Beezy 23 hours ago, so there's only 1 hour left, so I actually didn't get a chance to see it myself, but this was an Art the Clown in Dead by Daylight meme that was posted by Mo Games, something that was reposted by the official Terrifier 3 on their Instagram story, and this is actually the reel that was posted right here. And if we go over to Mo Games' Instagram channel here, we can see that this post is actually still up. This is how I was able to actually access the post, because stories on Instagram are only 24 hours, so it's actually deleted now. It just seems like whoever's running the Instagram just jumped all over this Dead by Daylight meme or reel that was posted. And I think it definitely shows that the license holders are still interested in bringing Art the Clown into DBD. Maybe this is their way of trying to generate some hype for Art into DBD. People that are hopeful for this collaboration think that it could mean that they're teasing that there actually is a collaboration happening right now. And we actually have had evidence to suggest this in the past. We've had the license holders pretty much say we have things in the video game space that are in the works right now that we can't say. If you want to see that video, you can click on the title above. So would the Art the Clown license holders actually post this on their story if there is a collaboration in the works, or will they have been instructed by Behavior to actually keep radio silent about the collaboration on all socials? Let me know what you think about all that in the comment section below. Do you think if there was a collaboration with Terrifier and Dead by Daylight that they actually would have been okay reposting this on their story? It's not actually confirming or denying anything, but there's been so many problems with leaks over the past couple of years in Dead by Daylight. People don't want to do things that could be anticipated as a leak. It's a little bit different coming from the license holders end, I will say. Like, Behavior probably wouldn't want to do anything that could be anticipated as a leak. The license holders may or may not be as switched on to that situation, which would sort of be for the argument that there could be a collaboration in the works, and maybe the Terrifier license holders and whoever's running this Instagram just isn't as careful about this. There was a lot of controversy surrounding the Art the Clown franchise because the creator Damian Leone posted this on February 3rd. I'm not going to read this. I'm going to let the post speak for itself. You can pause the video if you want to read this. This was viewed by 7.7 million people on Twitter, and there was a lot of different reactions to this. Leone here kind of makes a reference to politics, and some people didn't really appreciate that or don't necessarily agree with what he was saying. So that was probably the biggest news in the Terrifier franchise to recent dates. And for the second part of this video, I wanted to talk about this post in the rumors tab of the DBD Leaks Discord server regarding a Dying Light collab with DBD. People were actually wondering, could these potential hints mean that there's going to be a Dying Light collab with DBD? And to my understanding, after reading this post, the rumors were surrounding having Dead by Daylight be licensed into Dying Light in some way, shape, or form. And then after those speculations, people were wondering, hey, is it possible the March license is going to be Dying Light? I still think Tokyo Ghoul is the frontrunner at this point. The idea of a Night Hunter made sense because the main protagonist of the series becomes a Night Hunter. People were wondering if that could offer an explanation as to why March is just a licensed paragraph. This was something that was on Reddit and got a lot of traction about a week ago. And actually, this outfit was found found and data mined in the Dying Light game files, and people are like, hey, this looks really similar to Dwight. Like, is there any way this is related to Dead by Daylight? Because January 27th, 2015 was the release date of Dying Light, meaning that this is the 10-year anniversary window right now that just passed. The 10th anniversary celebrations were underway, and they actually announced this on January 27th of this year. And there is even a roadmap with information how they're going to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Dying Light. And there was a stream that actually happened, as you can see, on February 19th, so that was actually earlier today. And people were wondering if there's going to be some sort of announcement for Dead by Daylight and Dying Light collab. And the skin that was data mined in the Dying Light game files was revealed during that live stream today, and it had nothing to do with Dead by Daylight or Dwight from Dead by Daylight. So despite the fact this character kind of, sort of, not really looks like Dwight, this is just a character that was released, I think, via a DLC today in that live stream, but it's not related to DBD. So that puts those rumors to rest. And now this post in the DBD Leaks Discord is fully just crossed out as if it is not even a valid rumor anymore. And Masuster even responded to this with a skull. Like a rest in peace, this rumor is no longer considered to be possibly true. He also did the same thing for these leaks that were actually leaked by Black Veil, if you recall from one of our previous videos. Recall from this video, Black Veil was the person that was sort of behind the Jack Baker or Resident Evil Part 3 chapter and some of the Star Wars, the Darth Vader rumors that were circulating around. So we're kind of wondering, the person who actually said all these things, is there any credibility behind it? And I didn't quite understand if Masuster here was saying like these are also not possibly true either, or if Masuster is just saying I kind of have inside information, or I know that these are not real. One thing that was really notable from these rumors, which we talked about in previous videos, is that here it says from Black Veil that there's a massive free update coming to DBD, and it's not cosmetics or balance or DLC related. People were wondering if the quality of life changes were actually a reference to this, which would add credibility to this entire story. Like the quality of life 2 phases that are coming to DBD is a massive free update that's coming to DBD. There's no cosmetics. You could argue that it is very much balance related though, and it definitely is not related to a DLC or new chapter or like new content being brought into the game. So it's kind of a crazy call out for someone to say these things. So now the question remains, is the quality of life update actually referencing game balance? I could kind of see it going either way. Like someone could say like it's not really addressing game balance, it's just addressing unfun situations that arise in DBD. But you could also argue that it is changing the rules and laws of the game, which falls under the category of balance. Alternatively, it's possible that this person did not know exactly what the quality of life changes were going to be, but they knew the title and they kind of maybe knew some of the things that were coming, and just the name quality of life by itself would not really necessarily suggest a balance change to the game. Anyways, I definitely wanted to bring that up, and just the fact that Masuster responded to this with a skull, so I'd be leaning more towards that this has sort of been debunked maybe. I'm not really sure. I'll post more videos if I get more information about it. Just the fact that it was revealed that the quality of life update's going to push back future chapters, and chapters plural. We know that the March license has been pushed back. Probably the anniversary is not going to be pushed back at all. So saying chapters could behavior have been referring to the chapter after the anniversary when phase 2 comes in, because phase 2 is supposed to come in from July to December. And could that in some strange way be in line with Ruthless Leaks and what he was saying about Jurassic being pushed back? Recall that Ruthless did word this and say Jurassic was pushed back, and this was well before we knew about the quality of life updates pushing chapters back. That could be a total coincidence. I'm not really sure. I didn't actually post about this explicitly in previous videos, but people are thinking that this from the Mount Ormond Lake Mine Resort could potentially be a teaser for Tokyo Ghoul. Could the Ormond Mine hidden radio message actually be teasing the next chapter? Could it be the ghouls or some reference to Tokyo Ghoul? Here's that clip. Have a listen and let me know what you think. Eric Pope posted on Twitter, "Hello friend, come have a seat, let's have a chat." And Gorgier responded to this and said, "We should get a little teaser for the next chapter as a small compensation, as a treat." And Eric Pope responded to Gorgier and said, "Isn't this what leakers are for?" So I don't know if that's further confirming or denying the leaks or rumors that have been going around, but Eric Pope did actually post this, which I thought was really funny. And someone said, "It's what the marketing team that was fired is for." And Eric Pope said, "I've seen this joke / meme a few times. I probably shouldn't say anything, but for your information, it's pretty hurtful for the folks still coming in every day to do the best work they can do here." And also, I wanted to clarify one thing from last video too. Eric Pope has confirmed that the March license chapter is going to be live released on April 2nd, and the PTB is confirmed to be March 11th. So we'll have to keep an eye on things and see if there's any other rumors that come out just before the PTB or anything like that, or if there's any teasers that they do for this license. Right now, my money is on Tokyo Ghoul. That's the #1 pick. A different anime or manga or Dying Light is probably like the second place option for this. And let's be real, the fact that it's a licensed paragraph that's supposed to be released in March and now it's being released in April, It's probably a niche license or a license that Behavior would feel comfortable delaying the chapter for. Like if they're working with Warner Bros. Or Disney or some giant company with some giant license, I don't think they would push back the release date of the chapter. So like pushing back future chapters, in my opinion, is another check mark next to a niche or smaller license for this March chapter. We'll definitely post more videos if any new information comes out. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this. That does it for this video. Goodbye.